students, I am Nisha Nair. In this video, we are going to learn about vernier caliper, measurement using vernier caliper and application of vernier caliper. So, what is vernier caliper? Vernier caliper is a scale or it known as a measurement scale which is used to measure the internal and external diameter of object or the depth or height of an object. It is mainly used for the internal measurement or the external measurement, diameter measurement of an object. Here, vernier scale's maximum limit for the measurement can 1/100th of millimeter. Means vernier caliper is a such type of a scale where measurement is done in millimeter scale. So here the measurement is done with maximum accuracy and minimum error. So let me see measurement using vernier caliper. For that, I want to introduce the instrument vernier caliper. Here you can see the image of vernier calipers which has been labeled. First labeling is done for lower jaw. Here, as you know, vernier caliper is used to measure the internal and external diameter of object. So here lower jaw is used to measure the external diameter of object, and the second labeling is done to upper jaw which is used to measure the internal diameter of object. So lower jaw and upper jaw is used to measure the internal and external diameter of object. As we know, vernier caliper is also used for measuring the depth of object. For that, here you can see depth measuring blade which is used to measure the depth of object. Now, here fourth labeling is done to a main scale. In vernier caliper instrument, there are two type of scale. One is main scale which is fixed scale. Here you can see vernier scale, main scale is marked with centimeter 0 to 17. So that scale is main scale and it is fixed. It cannot move up and down. But here fifth marking is done to graduate scale which has been marked in inches. Which main scale, down main scale is marked in centimeter and upper part you can see the measuring marking is done in inches. Now, sixth is known as a vernier scale. It is another type of a scale in vernier caliper. So, in vernier caliper instrument, there are two type of a scale. One is main scale and another is vernier scale. Here, main scale is fixed. It cannot move up and down. But vernier scale can move up and down because it is connected with the one part of lower jaw. Now, next is you can see a slide scale. It is furthermore graduate marking has been done for vernier scale. So, mainly main scale and vernier scale is used for measurement. Now, eighth marking you can see is a thumb grip. Here, this thumb grip is used to move the vernier scale up and down. So, these are the major part of this instrument which is where here main scale and vernier scale are mainly used for measuring the internal outer or external diameter of object, or for depth measuring also we use main scale and vernier scale only. Now, before going to the measurement using vernier caliper, first I want to introduce least count. So, what is least count? As we know, in every scale or any measurement instrument, there would be a minimum value which that instrument or with that scale can be measured. So, least count is known as the smallest value that can be measured by that measuring instruments. Means in a measuring instrument, the smallest value it can be measured. So, to find out the least count of vernier caliper, this is the equation: value of smallest division on main scale divided by number of division on vernier scale. As we know, vernier caliper has two scale, one is main scale and another is vernier scale, where main scale is fixed and vernier scale can move up and down. So the smallest value of main scale. The smallest division on main scale, the value of that should be written on the top, and it should be divided by number of division on vernier scale. Then we will get a least count of vernier caliper. So before doing the measurement using vernier caliper, first we have to find out the least count of that vernier caliper, because least count will be differ from one instrument to other instrument. So to find out the least count of vernier caliper, the equation is value of smallest division on main scale divided by number of division on vernier scale. Now this instrument has three different types of error. So before doing the measurement, first we have to find out the least count, and then we have to check whether this instrument has any error. For that, first type of error is zero error. Here you can see it has been shown two scale, one is main scale and vernier scale. Both scales start with marking 0. In zero error, both scale 0 means main scale 0 and vernier scale 0 will be in a single line or will be coincident with each other. So such error is known as a zero error. There are different vernier calipers who has only zero error. That means if when we join that lower jaw and upper jaw together, there we can see the 0 of main scale will constant with the 0 of vernier scale. If it is coincident, then that vernier caliper has zero error, means it doesn't have any error. So whatever measurement we'll get from that instrument, we can write as it like that. Now the second type of error is positive error. Here in this positive error, you can see a main scale and vernier scale, where the vernier scale and main scale doesn't coincide each other, means there is something error is there. Which error it is? If vernier scale 0 is on the left hand side of main scale. If vernier scale 0 is on the left hand side of main scale, then such error is known as a positive error. So after doing the measurement using vernier caliper, we have to find out the error. How much positive error is there? We have to find out that value, and that value should be subtracted from our total value. Means first we have to check out the least count of vernier caliper, then we have to find out the error. If that instrument has positive error, means if the vernier scale of that instrument is on the left hand side of main scale, that means it has some positive error. We have to find out the value of that positive error, and that value should be subtracted from our final value. Then only we'll get the accurate measurement of that object. So if vernier scale of vernier caliper is on the left hand side of main scale, such error is known as a positive error. So if a vernier caliper have a positive error, that value should be subtracted from the total value. Now third type of error is negative error. In negative error, you can see the figure. Here you can see vernier scale is on the right hand side of main scale. Here you can see vernier scale is on the right hand side of main scale. So such error is known as a negative error. So if a vernier caliper have a negative error, that means if that vernier scale is on the right hand side of main scale, so it has a negative error. We have to find out the value of negative error, and that value should be added with the final value. For positive error, we have to do subtraction, and for negative error, whatever error we have getting value, that should be added with our final value. And if a vernier caliper has a negative error, that means its vernier scale is on the right hand side of main scale. So these are the three types of the error which is found in vernier caliper. So let me move to the application of vernier caliper. There are different application of vernier caliper. For example, in education sector, in medical field, in laboratory, in aerospace, in steel industries. These are the vast area where vernier caliper is used, because in this area the instruments are prepared in a very fine manner where measurement is very important. So vernier caliper is such kind of an instrument where we get a maximum accuracy in millimeter scale with minimum error.